Hello, killer awesome truckers. It's a little bit of trucker talk, but we've got Shep Reacts all in the same thing here. Now, this is a little impromptu. I don't usually do this stuff unless it's on a Tuesday, but I just recently saw this video on Mutha Trucker, and Alex, the host of that channel, is in support of the trucker, and I'm sorry he's wrong on this one. And this is about a truck driver who was in Delaware, and he basically ran out of hours and he made a spot. He was, basically he was not parked in a legal parking spot. He was asked to move by security. He refused to move. Security called the police to have him trespassed. And this driver's going on about, well, this is a public area and you can't move me. It's illegal, blah, 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 blah. The thing is, yes, they can. So, yeah, basically a security officer told this guy that he can't be there. And the truck driver was like, no, I'm not going to move. So he called the police, which is exactly what a security officer should do. But I want to take a look at this video here, and it's called Illegally Trespassed on a Public Rest Area. Okay, so I believe I found the rest area that this truck driver was at. It's at Smyrna Rest Area. In the video, you'll hear the police officers talk about Smyrna. I think they're part of the Smyrna police force, but this looks like it right here. When you see the video, you're going to see trucks parked at an angle, and I believe he was parked right here in this area. Is there a... There is. Okay. We can put down a little person here. So, is he parked in... This is definitely... If this is where he was parked, no wonder he was asked to move. Because that is not a parking spot there. That's a dump thing for RVs. So was he parked here, or was he parked right here, right next to it? So either way, if he's parked right here, that is a dump thing for RVs. You can't park there. If he's parked right here on this other side, then he is blocking the way for another semi-truck to be able to swing wide, so that way they can get their truck and trailer into a spot. And you can do it, no problem, with all this room. But once you have another semi-truck here, and let's say there's a semi-truck right here, okay? And then you've got this spot in between these two trailers. To be able to swing far enough to be able to clear this Tyson trailer here, you're going to need that space. So, yeah, either that driver was parked here or he was parked right in here and he shouldn't have been. So, I mean, I've been looking around and I believe this is where he was at. It's the only thing that makes sense. Let me pull it up here a little bit more. Yeah, I think so. When you watch the video, it looks like he was either here or he's here, because then you'll see the trucks and stuff, and then I think the cop cars were parked over here. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get to the video, and we'll see what happens.
This for my safety, you know what I mean? Okay, he wants me to be arrested, and he trespassing me on a place that is a public place.
Okay, so first of all, if you're refusing to move, then yes, you can get arrested. So there's that right off the bat.
So this place is He runs this place. This place is by the state of Delaware.
Okay.
It has all these lines for these trucks.
Okay.
Once it's filled, it's filled. That's not.
Is there a sign here to no parking?
No. See, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Just because there's not a sign somewhere doesn't mean that you can just park wherever you want. That's not how it works. Like the officer is saying, there's places that you can park. If it's full, it's full. You can't just park wherever you want and then say, well, you can't move me. Yes, they can move you. And if you don't want to move, yes, you can be arrested because you're basically committing a crime because you're being told that you need to move.
But there's common sense of parking spots. There's parking sections. You see the lines that park.
Yeah, exactly. It's all common sense. There are proper places to park, and there are not proper places to park. You did not park in a proper spot. You made a spot. Now, we've talked on this channel about making a spot, and let's be honest. If you're making a spot, you are taking the chance. Okay, you're rolling the dice. You're gambling that someone isn't going to have you move, whether it's police, Department of Transportation, whoever owns the property. You are taking the risk of being told to move. Okay, that's what happens when you make a spot. And if you make a spot somewhere in front of another trucker, you're taking a gamble that trucker's going to kick your ass. All right, just saying. Whenever you make a spot, you're taking a risk, okay? You don't have the right. You don't have the right to just park wherever you choose and then feel justified that you can do it. That's not how it works.
Yeah, I see the lines, but
There's no line right here.
okay, but there's
Exactly. There's no line right there. Okay? You can't just park there.
Come in.
there's no sign as well.
But if you get hit, that's on you. It's
Okay,
not on
okay, I understand.
Yeah, that exactly. So if he were to get hit, then yeah, that is going to be on him. But the fact of the matter is, he's being told to move. He's got to move, whether this truck driver wants to take the risk or not. That's like a truck driver saying, well, I'm going to drive when there's ice on the ground and there's only 5 feet of visibility in front of me, but I'm taking that risk. And if someone hits me or I hit them, well, I'm just going to have to take. No, geez, dude. That's not. No. Okay. The thing is, you're being moved for safety reasons. It's not that, well, you're just taking the risk and if someone runs into you. I mean, we already know there have been accidents of four-wheelers or even semi-trucks for that matter charging their way in to a rest stop. And they wind up hitting someone that's on the side or whatever because they're not legally parked. There was one case where there were some drivers that were legally parked and they still got hit. But the cop is not going to just let you sit there just because you want to take a chance. Okay, that's not the thing. And let's be clear about something here. This is not Department of Transportation. They're police. Okay, I've been reading a lot of comments over on Mutha Trucker's channel, and I've been reading comments on this guy's channel, and they're like, DOT just doesn't know the difference. It's not Department of Transportation. Do you not know the difference between a DOT officer and a police officer? Okay, they are clearly police officers. If it was a DOT officer, he'd be doing a level 1 inspection on you is what he probably would be doing.
Staying soon me. Okay, I don't bother here anybody. The truck is on lights.
Okay, so just because you're not bothering anyone doesn't mean you get to park wherever you want.
On lights.
Okay.
And there is no reason to be. There is no sign. This is.
So he knows he's wrong. Peter, you know you're wrong, okay? Just because you put on your lights or your flashers or throw out some cones does not mean that you can just park wherever you want. All right? You know you're wrong. You parked in a spot that's not a parking spot, and now you're trying to justify it by saying, well, there's no signs, or this is a public rest area, or whatever the case is. You're wrong. Okay? That's all there is to it.
It's a public parking.
I understand that, but you still are not allowed to park here.
Right, exactly. Whether there's signs or not, whether this is a public rest area or not, you can't just park wherever you want to park. Now, if they decide to look the other way, okay, they decide to look the other way. But if they don't want you in that spot, then they're going to have you move. And the ones that were asking you to move to start off with was a security officer. A security officer asked you to move. You didn't want to listen to him. So the security officer did exactly what he was supposed to do. He called the police to have you trespassed. Remember, I work for a security company. I work in dispatch. That's how it works. And this has nothing to do with the police trying to have a power play. It has nothing to do with the security officer trying to have a power play. Believe me, all right, security officers, they don't want a power play. Okay, they just want to go somewhere and make some easy money. Okay. How do I know that? Because we have a problem at my company with officers that don't want to do their job. All right, they just kind of go there and they just kind of mosey on around, and sometimes they don't even do their job at all. Okay, and the security officer at this rest area or whatever it is, I'd like to be able to find out where this is so we can see it on a map. But his company, okay, he doesn't work for the government. He is a private security officer. And for those of you who haven't seen this video, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. It is a private security company that was hired to do security in this parking area. Okay. He's doing his job. He's doing what he's told. And he was told that there can't be any trucks. If they're not in a parking spot, they have to move. That's what he's being told. Okay. He's doing his job. You're not parked in a legal parking spot. He's asking you to move, and you are just trying to justify yourself, and he did what he was supposed to do. He called the police. Now he's got to write a level now he's got to write a level 1 report. At least that's what we call it. There's a level 2 and there's a level 1. Whenever you call the police or fire or anything like that, it's a level 1 report. You gotta fill out a report. Do you think that officer wants to fill out that report? No. But now he has to.
Okay, is there a sign?
It doesn't, regardless of the sign, he asked you to move. This is his lot.
Exactly. All right. Oh, it may not own it. I mean, the security officer may not actually own the lot. Okay, but he's in charge because he is security there. So he's doing what he's supposed to do. And he asked you to leave, and you don't want to leave. So yes, he called the police to have you trespassed.
No. Hold on a second. It's not his lot. This belongs to the public.
No, wrong. Sorry. You're wrong. It might be a rest area, okay? But the government can hire private security for their sites, okay? Our company, all right, we do some security for some of the county places. Heck, there is like a police department that hires private security, so that way they can use their officers for other stuff. They hire our company to provide security at, there's a couple of locations. We have like 3 landfills that we do security for. There's quite a few different county locations that we do security for. There is a a driver training thing that we provide security for. There's a not a firehouse, but something fire related. I don't want to get too specific on it. But there's also like a police headquarters that we also provide security for. So the government can hire a private security firm to police or secure their lots. Okay,
it belongs to the state of Delaware.
Okay, which is
the state of Delaware hired him to run this lot.
Okay.
Exactly. So that rest stop, yes, it's owned by the state of Delaware. The state of Delaware hired this security firm to provide security. That security is telling you you're not parked in a legal parking spot. You need to move. Oh, this is just a parking. No. You're asked to move. You're supposed to move.
Okay.
So if someone's a manager at McDonald's and they don't want to...
No. Hold on a second. McDonald's is a private place.
Okay. First of all, shut up. The more that I watch this, the more it really aggravates me. Okay, this is the reason why there's a lot of people that don't like truck drivers. Okay, this is like just one of many reasons, because there are just some truck drivers that they think they're high and mighty and they can park wherever they want because they deliver things to your shelves. Okay. I'm sorry. That's not how it works. You don't get a free pass to park wherever you want, to do whatever you want. This officer of the law is trying to talk to you, and you're running your mouth, and you really need to zip it. You need to shut it. Okay? If an officer is talking to you, you need to be quiet. You need to listen. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. That should be the only thing coming out of your mouth. All right?
This is a public. In case to be trespassed.
So you want to go that way? There's a public lot over there. It's a shopping center. They hire a private party to govern their trucks. So trucks don't park in their lot. That truck gets booted. Now
this place.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you want to go somewhere and park there and take the chance that your truck will get booted, you can do that. I mean, clearly this officer doesn't want to deal with your crap. All right, he's there because security called the police. All right, I'm sure they have better things to do, but you are giving him a hard time, and it's really not necessary.
This is private. This belongs to the public. If you want to arrest me, you can arrest me.
Okay, and he will. And he will. And you think you're going to have a case? You're not. Okay, you were told to move. Okay, you're not following what you're being told to do. So yes, you can be arrested, and if you think you can sue and win, you've got another surprise coming to you. Number one, as well as the rest of the drivers out there, that the system does not work for truck drivers. All right, the system works against truck drivers. Do you really think, seriously now, do you really think that you're going to be able to win this case in court? Seriously. Do you really think you're going to win this case? You're not. Okay? Also, do you have the money to go get a lawyer to be able to fight this? Are you going to try to get a lawyer for free? Good luck with that. Because a lawyer is not going to take your case unless there's a chance that they can win. And there's, very slim to none chance that you're going to win this one. Another thing too, okay, suppose you do decide to hire an attorney. That's a lot of money out of your pocket, and now you're fighting this in court, which means you're not on the road making money. So you are just more talk than anything. So, yeah.
Are you not moving your truck? Because because the bottom line is, if you don't want to move and you're not moving, you force one of the partner's hands to arrest you, and then your truck gets stolen.
Okay, if you want.
Yeah, he's trying to be as nice as possible. I mean, he's looking the other way. Clearly, he doesn't want to have to deal with your crap. All right? You're being asked to move. You need to move. If you're not going to move, you are now trespassing. He is trying to save you a lot of trouble. Okay? If they have to arrest you, they're going to arrest you. They're going to impound your truck and trailer, and then where you're going to be? Where are you going to be? Well, I'll tell you where you'll be. You'll be in jail for one. You might be held there overnight, but now you're going to be late. Okay, you probably will get a ticket or something. I don't know. You're making a situation a lot worse.
Wanna arrest me? It's gonna be on you.
Everywhere else.
Nope, it's going to be on you, buddy. It's not going to be on the cop. It's going to be on you. The police are doing their job. Okay, they weren't just driving around and saw a truck driver and said, you know what, let's harass this truck driver. Okay, no. They were called because you refused to move. Now they're telling you need to move or you're going to be arrested. So no, it's not on the cop. It's on you.
Okay, if you want to.
I just want you to move your truck and leave. That's all I want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all he is asking. He doesn't want a confrontation. He doesn't want to deal with your crap. Okay? You're being asked to move. He just wants you to get in your truck and move. All right? If you're out of hours, well, whose fault is that? That's not the cop's fault. That's not the security guard's fault. That's your fault because you didn't trip plan. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. That's just the whole cold, hard truth of the matter is you didn't plan your trip. You just drove until you got nearly out of hours and you found a place. Parking was full, so you made a spot. And this is what happens.
Okay, in case to move from the public place, I have to be breaking the law.
Yeah, I see. Now I know what Peter here is saying. He's saying in order for him to move, he's got to break the law, which means the federal mandate of the hours of service. He's out of hours. But whose fault is that? Is it the cop's fault that you're out of hours? Is it the security officer? That's your fault. Okay? You didn't plan your trip. You should have done a split sleeper berth or shut down early. Now, I know sometimes things don't always work out as planned. I understand that. Okay? Sometimes you're in a situation where you have no other option but to make a spot somewhere. That happens. The problem is that there are truck drivers that do this all the time. Because the only thing they understand is turning those wheels. If the wheels ain't turning, you're not earning. And so they try to run as much as they possibly can and then just find whatever place to park and then do it all over again the next day. I have no doubt in my mind, all right, that truck drivers work hard. I know that. All right. I know that. I understand that. But some aren't very smart on how they do that. And yeah, you just need to trip plan.
Which law I am breaking right now?
Sir, you're not in a spot. There's
Okay.
not a designated parking spot. That's
Is
with what's it with OSHA or DOT? Yeah. It's DOT.
Okay.
That's above him.
Okay, yeah. That almost sounds like this might be a way station or something if it's DOT. But see, yeah, so Department of Transportation hired a security firm to do security on the lot, make sure people are safe. That includes people that are not parked where they should be, okay? Which you're not parked where you should be. So, security officer is doing exactly what he's told to do. If you're not parked in a legal parking spot, they need to be moved. They need to move. If they don't move, you call the police to have them trespass. Security job is doing exactly what he has. The thing is if you got a complaint about it, take it up with Department of Transportation. Do a follow-up video. I'd really be interested to see how that goes for you.
So it's with DOT that there's a certain amount of numbers of trucks that have to be here.
Okay, is there a sign that not allow me?
Once again, it's not about a sign. It's not about a sign. Okay? That's like going into some residential neighborhood and parking in front of someone's house and saying, well, there's no sign that says I can't park here. There's not a sign that says no semi-trucks. So I can park here. I deliver goods. They go on your shelf. Okay, I can park here. I'm not bothering anyone. It's not how it works, buddy. Sorry. That's not how it works.
Here.
So, okay, he could talk to his boss about the damn sign.
Okay.
Someone can hit the sign.
The boss, you know, this place is for the public.
I understand that, but what you...
Am I allowed to be here?
No. You're not allowed to be there. Can you be there in a proper parking spot? Yes, you can. You are not in a proper parking spot. You made a spot over there on the side, and DOT does not want you there. And they told the security guard, anyone who parks in a place that's not designated needs to move. So, no, you can't be there.
No one's not saying you're not allowed to be here, but right now you're not allowed to park your truck like this.
So you're gonna give...
Exactly. Exactly. You can't park your truck there. Doesn't matter if there's a sign or not. You can't park your truck there.
Give me a ticket for what?
No, I'm not giving you a ticket.
You gonna...
See, the guy is even saying he's not going to give you a ticket. He's not trying to be a jerk about it. You are the one that's being a jerk about it.
Arrest me for what?
Trespass. For trespass.
Yeah, you're going to be arrested because you're trespassing and you're not moving. That can happen. That will happen.
Okay, this is a public place. In case...
Not a public place. It's run by the state of Delaware.
We...
Now, people are going on saying, well, it's the state of Delaware. It's a public place. That's just not how it works, man. That's not how it works. A government facility could be run by the state of Delaware. That doesn't mean you can park there. All right? Let's say like a police parking lot or City Hall or something. What, state of Delaware owns that, right? Does that mean you can just park there because it's a public place? No. No.
Which belongs to who?
Public, just because it's a public place. McDonald's is a public place.
McDonald's is a private place.
No, it's open to the public. This is an open to the public place.
Okay.
It's a private property run by the state of Delaware, open to the public.
Yeah, and
You've been asked to leave.
Exactly. The cop is not wrong here. He is right.
You don't leave, you will be arrested for trespass. Your car will be towed, and then you...
Okay, well, it's not a car. That's a pretty big car. But let's be honest, he's probably dealing more with people with four wheels than 18. So, but still, I thought that was kind of funny. Your car is going to be towed. Well, it's a pretty big car. Anyway.
You'll be released and walked out of the police
Okay, can I get your name and badge number,
Yes,
please?
my name is Officer Ben, and I work for the Smyrna Police Department. My badge
Okay.
number is 5830.
I want to hear that If I don't leave, I'm gonna be arrested.
All right, you've already heard it, but you know, sure, play along with it if you want to. Oh, look, hey, Star Trek right there. Anyway.
If you do not leave, you will be arrested.
Okay.
Call his company, by the way, because they know that he's trespassing.
Okay.
So they're aware of it. So if he's arrested, his company will know because of previous loans.
I just want to make sure that if I don't leave,
I'm not sure what was being said. It was kind of hard to hear it. It sounded like the security officer off to the side, because I know he's off to the right there.
if I'm gonna be arrested.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Can I have your?
Yeah, yeah. They told you several times you're going to be arrested, and you're trying their patience. You're trying my patience just watching this thing. Anyway.
Business card, please.
I don't have a business card.
Okay, some police officers will carry business cards, but I don't know. I just thought that was kind of weird. Can I have your business card?
Okay, and your name and badge number?
My name's Officer March with Smyrna Police Department.
And
Badge number 5852.
5852. So, because I'm gonna hold you accountable for this. Because
Because there's no accountability. All right, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. The only one being held accountable is you, because you did not do a proper trip plan. You did not plan your trip. The only one being held accountable here is you. All right, not the police, not the security officer. You. All right, let's get that straight.
or you're threatening me with arrest, staying in a public place.
Yeah, you can take him to the state of Delaware about this parking lot.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay, and you should have just gotten in your truck and left at that point, but no, you didn't. You didn't. I mean, look at the bottom here. We're not even close to we're not even halfway through. We're not even halfway through. All right, and you're still running the mouth.
Just need your information.
No, for what?
So he's asking for everyone's information, but yet he doesn't want to give his own. Seriously? Seriously, dude? Really? Jeez.
Because you're getting trespassed, you're not allowed to come back here.
Okay, you have to tell me to leave the property, and if I
Ah! Kudos to these police officers for keeping their cool. All right. Because I'm sorry, Peter, but you're driving me nuts. All right. No pun intended as far as the driving thing. You're driving me nuts. All right. You are in the wrong. You know you're in the wrong. And you are really trying people's patience. Well, you're just going to have to tell me. I'm going to have to. They already told you. They have already told you you need to move. You need to leave. You will get arrested. What part of that are you not understanding? All right? You're already recording it. And you want them to say it, what, 2, 3, 4 times? How many times do they have to tell you until you're like, oh, okay, that's what you mean. Come on, man, don't play stupid.
don't leave.
No, it doesn't. It's a trespass warning.
Okay, for what? What crime did I commit to? And they
The crime is you won't shut your mouth, okay? That's the crime. We'll keep playing.
Trespassing, you're asked to leave by them, and you refuse to do so, which is a crime.
Yes. Okay? You're being asked to leave. You're not leaving. Police is called. You leave or you get arrested. That's how it works. That's it. It's that simple.
Trespass. So they called us to investigate who you are, and we're making contact with you as part of the investigation.
but I have to be broken the law. Which law?
You are breaking the law. You are parked in a spot that is not designated parking. According to Department of Transportation or Delaware, whoever owns that property, they have told the security officer or the security company who they hired to provide security for that place, this is what's allowed, this is what is not allowed. You are parked somewhere that is not allowed. Doesn't matter if there's a sign or not, okay? You can't be there. Security officer has asked you to leave. You're not leaving. You're being an ass. He called the police because he doesn't want to deal with you anymore. Police has come telling you you need to leave. You don't want to leave. You are committing a crime. You're going to get your ass handed to you in jail with your truck and trailer impounded somewhere. And then you think you're going to have a lawsuit against these people. I don't normally do like reaction videos like this, but this is just bothering the hell out of me. Anyway.
How did I break?
I just explained it to you. Trespass. Yeah.
He just explained it to you. He explained it to you several times. Several times you don't want to listen. You know you're wrong. You're trying to justify what you're doing. That's all there is. Yeah, that's all there is.
He asked you to leave property that he manages.
Okay, but he manages, but this belongs to the public.
It's open to the public.
It's open.
Exactly. It's open to the public. It doesn't mean that it belongs to the public and the public can do whatever they want with it. No. It's open to the public. That doesn't mean that you can just park wherever you want.
Open to the public, yes. So I'm allowed to be here, right?
And so
no. No. It's not how it works.
He tells you otherwise.
Okay, yeah. So you can be there until you're pretty much told that you can't be there. Heck, you can go park somewhere that's private and maybe no one will say anything to you and you can be on your merry way. But the moment someone says you can't be there, guess what? You got to leave. Doesn't matter if it's public or private. If you're told you got to leave, you got to leave.
He can tell me to go clean up over there. Should I go clean up over there?
That's not the point. That's not the point. You're stretching now. You're stretching now, buddy. He's not going to go tell you to go clean up the trash and stuff like that. He's telling you that you can't park where you're parking and that you need to move. I love how this driver is just trying to. He's rambling off at the mouth, and he's trying to justify what he's doing, and he's wrong. He knows he's wrong.
We just need to get your name, man, so we can get you out of here.
Okay, I can't.
You can see we just need to get your name and information so you can move on and we can move on. They don't want to be there. They don't want to be. They got better things to do than to put up with your crap.
I can give you my name.
Do you have a driver's license?
Of course I do have a.
I know that was a silly question to ask. Do you have a driver's license? I almost wish you had said no. Anyway,
our property. So
this is not a private property. I'm gonna make.
Do you notice he's trying. He's like, you just want to cause problems. I can almost see what this officer is trying to say. You just don't want to listen. He's really holding it in. He's being a professional. He's trying really hard to keep it together, and you're just being an ass.
I'm gonna make you very famous on YouTube.
Oh, here we go. I'm gonna make you famous on YouTube. So, yeah, so, well, you're going to send it to Bonehead Truckers next? I don't know.
Anyway, believe me.
I'm sure you have 1 million followers, man. I would love to hear me talk to you.
Okay, I'm sure you have 1 million followers. We're going to get to that.
Yeah. But because you mistake him public and private.
I'm not.
Yes.
No, he's not. There's no confusion here, okay? It's not about whether it's public property or private property. It's about you were asked to leave, you're not leaving, police are called to trespass you, and if you don't leave, you're going to get arrested. That's what it is, okay? It's not, oh, I'm sorry, you're right, we'll let you stay there, it's okay. That's not how it works, buddy. It's not how it works.
Yes, and you want to arrest
Public
me.
place open to the public.
Yes, and
run
I'm
by
here.
the state of Delaware.
Okay.
Where it has rules, and you've broken those rules.
It has rules. You've broken those rules. Okay? Maybe there's not a sign. Doesn't matter. Just because there's not a sign that says don't litter does not mean that you can just throw your trash wherever you want. And, we know that there's a lot of truckers out there that like to leave their trash, their piss bottles, their crap bags, whatever, wherever they want. I'm not saying all of the truck drivers do that, okay? But we know that there's quite a few out there that are dirty and nasty and give everyone else a bad name. Is there a sign right there that says don't throw your trash out? No. Does that mean that gives you the right to do that? No, it doesn't. Likewise, just because there's not a sign there that says no parking does not give you the right to park somewhere that is not a designated parking spot.
You've been asked to leave. You
Which
refused to leave.
rules did I break?
To park here in an illegal spot, in a non-parking spot. Security asked you to leave. You refused to leave.
But he can ask anybody to leave.
That's right. He can. If someone out there is doing something that they shouldn't be doing, let's say they're throwing their trash out the door or whatever, the security officer can ask them to leave. He's not going to go around and start bothering all the truck drivers just to bother them. Okay? Believe me, all right?
Yes.
Okay, and they have to leave.
That's his job. He's allowed to do that.
Okay.
Yes, he is. That police officer is correct. Now, like I said, that security officer is not purposely going around to try to create trouble. He doesn't want that. He just wants to, sit back and and have a day where no one's giving him any problems. He just wants the paycheck, okay?
Well,
You have a problem with the way he makes his decisions, you can contact his supervisor.
no. I'm going by the law. Don't tell.
No. Doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Okay? You can't just make up the law. All right? That's not up to you. All right? Hell, I forgot what I was even saying. I probably already said it. But anyway, let's keep going.
Tell me supervisor. Supervisor.
Oh, that's right. The supervisor thing. Here's what the cop is saying in regards to the supervisor. If the security officer is being a jerk, okay, if he's cussing at you and making threats and all this other stuff, okay, yeah, you can take it to that security officer's supervisor about the way that you're being treated. I guarantee that's not how you're being treated. I'm sure that security officer has asked you several times and you were just being a jerk to him, and that's why he called the police, because you didn't want to listen and he doesn't want to deal with you. So the whole supervisor thing has nothing to do with it. All right, unless that security officer is doing something that he's not supposed to be doing. Okay, so, and he's doing his job. We've already gone over this.
It doesn't make the law, and their rule.
Yeah, and you don't make the law either. And you can tell this officer here, he's like, I'm really getting tired of this guy. He's looking off to the ground, and he's like, I am really getting tired of this guy. I really don't want to arrest him. That's just more paperwork for me. Please don't make this evening difficult, because I still have a long shift ahead of me. Just shut up, get in your truck, and go. That's what this officer is saying, okay? Not verbally, okay? But you can see it in his body language. He doesn't want to deal with your crap.
They don't trump the law, because the law is always above any fucking rules. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and there we go. We're going to do some cussing, so that makes it that makes your argument all the better there, doesn't it?
Okay, so
So, are you going to leave?
yes.
Are you going to leave? That's all they want to know. Are you going to leave? You can sit there and try to justify it all you want, but when it comes down to it, are you going to leave? I hope you did.
Okay.
He's like, okay, great. Let's get your information, fill out our report, and you can be on your merry way. With 0 hours, and DOT can get you down the road for violating hours of service. Well, unless you use personal conveyance, but you know you need to use personal conveyance the right way, the legal way. So hopefully you're not advancing the load. Anyway.
With a threat of arrest.
Yep. That's it. You are being told to leave with the threat of arrest. That's all there is to it. I don't. Does this guy not understand English? Apparently not.
Yeah.
Or a promise, yes.
Yeah, or a promise. I like this cop. It's like a threat or a promise, however you want to look at it. Yeah, you don't move, you're going to get arrested.
Am I good to go?
Yes, please. Yes, you're good. Go away now.
And can I have your name, please?
That's the security officer right there. All right. His company is hired to provide security for this rest stop. And you are somewhere where you're not supposed to be. He asked you to move. You're not moving, so he called the police to have you moved.
Why? You work for the public.
No, he doesn't. And no, he does not have to give you his name. He works for a private security company. And you could just look at him. Does he want to deal with your crap? No, he doesn't want to deal with your crap. He's there to collect his check. All right. But he's going to do his job, and his job description, okay, for this site is that there cannot be anyone parked illegally or in an unauthorized spot. You take your pick on how you want to word it. You are parked somewhere that is not a designated parking spot. You can't be there, according to the state of Delaware, who owns that property, public or private, whatever. He is doing what he's told. You're not listening. He called the police. This is where we're at.
I do not actually. I work for a private company.
Yes, he's correct. He does not have to give you his name. And you need to get that camera out of his face.
But you work for the public still of Delaware.
No, he doesn't. I like how this guy seems to think he knows what he's talking about. He knows nothing. Sorry. He is not a government official. He works for a private security company who was hired by the government to do security for this lot. Why doesn't the government have people there? Because they are allocating their resources somewhere else. So they hire security, a third-party security company, to do the menial tasks, if you will. Okay? Happens all the time. Our company has government contracts.
Where?
I work for a private company. You also have no right to record.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, as far as the recording part, that's debatable, as far as the state and stuff. But you can't just sit there and record people and then throw it on social media and stuff, even though that's what you did.
Public. You're in public.
You can stop talking to him.
Why?
Because you're talking to me now.
No, I have freedom of speech. I can talk to whoever I...
There is a thing about freedom of speech. Yes, you have freedom of speech, but you do not have freedom of harassing, and that's exactly what you're doing to that poor security officer. He's walking away from you. He doesn't want to deal with your crap. He's trying to do his job. You're making life difficult. All right. Anyway.
I won't.
Okay, yes, but
You cannot. Yeah, but you cannot tell me who should I talk or not. You know.
It's not.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. If the guy does not want to talk to you, he doesn't want to talk to you. You can't sit there and bully your way around saying, well, I got freedom of speech. I can just bully my way around and talk to you and put my phone in your face and record you if I want. No, that doesn't work like that.
You're not getting anywhere talking to him.
Okay, well,
that's why he called me, because he wants me to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with you. I don't blame him. I don't want to deal with you either. But here we are. I don't want to deal with you either, Peter. But we're here doing this reaction video. So, here we are. Like I said, this is bothering me. So, I needed to do a video on it.
Well, I want to talk to him. Is it against the law?
Yeah, it's against the law because he doesn't want to talk to you. Just because you think you have freedom of speech, does that mean that you can bully yourself around and talk to whoever you want to talk to if they don't want to talk to you? Okay? That's like someone who has decided to break up with you and does not want to talk to you with you anymore. That's like you going and harassing that person. That's why they have things called like restraining orders. Okay, just because you have freedom of speech and freedom of expression, does that mean that you can go harass someone? And that's what you're doing.
Well, he doesn't want to talk to you, so...
Okay, well, if he doesn't want to talk to me, that's different. He says...
Well, duh! He doesn't want to talk to you. Did you not... Where did you not get that message from, that he does not want to talk to you? Like I said, this driver knows he's wrong. He knows he's wrong, and he's trying to tiptoe around everything to try to justify what he's doing. And Peter, you're wrong.
That I'm not allowed to film him.
Okay, well, I don't really like you going back and forth at each other, because that could lead to a further argument and escalate.
Yes. Okay, the cop is right. That can create further escalation. You are escalating me just by watching this. That's why I'm doing this reaction video, because it's a form of therapy for me. And I guess what really bothers me too is that Mutha Trucker, Alex, is siding with the truck driver on this one, and he's wrong. He is really wrong. And there's a lot of comments on that video that are in support of the police, that the driver was in the wrong.
Something that I don't really need to see.
You done?
We're having our dispatch check one more thing on the computer, and then you can probably leave, okay?
Okay. You're going to be very famous, all of you. Believe me.
It gets better.
You have a big YouTube channel?
You're gonna see.
How many followers you got on YouTube?
6 figures.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Wait, you're gonna love this. All right, this is him. This is his big time YouTuber channel. All right, he created it on January 12th, 2015. He's made one upload. I guess you can guess which upload that is. He's got 1,003 subscribers. Is that 6 figures? I don't think so. Yeah, so this is our big time YouTube truck driver here. Now I don't know where he got all these subscribers from this one video. Maybe everyone from Mutha Trucker went over to his channel and subscribed. Maybe he bought subscribers. I really don't know. But yeah, you can see here on January 2nd, that's when a lot of this stuff started happening. But yeah, big time YouTuber my ass. And see, and that just kind of goes back. He knows he's wrong, but he's trying to make it out like, man, this is just so reminds me of the people that submit stuff over to Bonehead Truckers, where they're, you know, they get into someone else's face and they're like, well, you're such a bonehead. I'm filming you. You're going to be famous. You're going to be on Bonehead Truckers. That's this guy. That's this guy right here. I'm a big YouTuber. I got 6 figures. Whatever.
6 figures?
Yeah.
You got one of those big play buttons?
He ain't buying whatever you're selling. I'd like to get a big play button. You know, a silver one, gold one. I'd be excited if I could just get 10,000 subscribers. We're not there yet. I don't know how long it's going to take. But, you know, anyway.
No.
That's what I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you want to say, because it's all a bunch of hogwash. And the officer knows it, too. Meanwhile, this other officer here is trying very hard not to look at this guy. Have you noticed that? He's looking in other directions because he's trying to de-escalate the situation. And the more he looks at this guy, the more it's probably going to antagonize him. I don't even know what you look like, and you're antagonizing me. And so here we go.
Where are you headed to?
See, now the cop is being nice. He's trying to make conversation, all right? He's trying to be nice. He's trying to be professional. Hey, where you headed? I guess you didn't want to answer that question. Okay.
So you're trespassing me without breaking any laws, right?
Oh. Do we need to translate this into another language for you? We can do that, you know, if that would help. Google Translate, that's a thing. Okay, so if you're having a hard time understanding, we can type it into Google Translate and put it in whatever language that you understand, and but hopefully you understand after that. Anyway.
We're just trying to verify your identity, sir.
Everything is up to date, and he
Okay, yeah. Well, they're not going to take your word for it, okay?
just verified that my license is from Florida.
Okay. Can we see it real quick? Our dispatcher's having trouble.
No.
I have a hard time identifying.
A plot twist. What if this guy was doing something bad?
They did by the date of birth and everything.
He just said on the radio that he can't find you.
Yeah,
He can't find you. Will you just give your frickin' license?
he just told me that from Florida. Yeah, I heard you.
He said he can't identify you. He can't find you in Florida.
He cannot identify you. They need your ID. What part of that do you not understand? Shut the hell up, get your frickin' CDL out, and give it to the officer. Do as you are told. Oh my word.
Yeah, he can.
He just asked me his driver's license number. That's all he did.
Yeah, because I'm gonna take the conversation as well from the.
I don't know what to say.
From the police, from the radio.
Okay, that's completely fine.
Yeah, I want to get the case number as well.
We don't hand out business cards.
No, the case number that you received for the call here.
Okay, so yes, you have a right to get the case number. That's fine. Okay, so there's not much. There's not much else. I have to sit back. I have to sit back. So yeah. I at first I wasn't sure, you know, that's the reason why it popped up in my feed. I saw Mutha Trucker and I saw this. I'm like, what the hell? You know, cops are messing with truckers. But no, I'm sorry. In this case here, the truck driver's wrong on that. You can't just make a spot wherever you want and think that you are good to go. You know, you make a spot, you are taking a chance. You're taking a chance. That's all there is to it. I mean, you're taking a chance that you'll either be told to move, you'll be given a ticket or fined, or whatever the case is. That is on you. All right. You rolled the dice. You were wrong. You lost. Suck it up. Be a man. All right. You're wrong. Just admit it and move on. You're out of hours. Sorry. You didn't plan your trip very well. So, Peter, do you have Trucker Path on your phone? If you don't, you should. All right. You can use Trucker Path and you can plan your trips. Okay. That's what I did. Yes, I was trained to start off with that you drive for 10 hours and you use that last hour to find a place to park. And I nearly got myself into trouble a few times because of that. I wound up getting lucky. It wasn't until I started planning my trips and planning where I was going to shut down or whereabouts I was going to shut down. So basically, at the beginning of my day, I'm like, okay, I want to drive 10 hours. How many miles is that going to be? And then looking at where I'm at, where that miles is going to be. Let's say, okay, I'm going to try to drive 550 or 600 miles, whatever. You know, I was dealing with a governed truck. So 65, that doesn't mean I can do 650, miles. There's slowdowns and stuff along the way. So usually somewhere between 550 and 600 was a pretty good day for me. But anyway, I would look on a map, where am I going to be 550, 600 miles, and then I would find 3 spots that I could possibly shut at, like a rest stop, a mom and pop shop, and maybe a major truck stop. And I would have them spread out, so that way if things don't go quite as planned, then I've got a truck stop earlier that I can stop at. If it goes just the way that I want, I can stop at the one that I intended to. If things go really well, then I know I can push it a little further and still have a place I can park. It's called trip planning. And when I started doing that, things were so much better. So for you new truck drivers out there, plan your trip. Okay, I can't say that enough. Plan your trip. Plan where you're going to be to start and where you're going to be at the end, or at least have an idea. All right, I know things don't always go to plan, but it's better to have a plan of some sort than no plan at all. All right, sorry for the quality here. I know this isn't quite the greatest. I was trying to get this to work on BlueStacks and it just wasn't working correctly, so I just got this on my phone. This is Trucker Path, okay, for those of you who are not familiar. And this is the state of Delaware here. So you use this app and you can find places to park. Now, It's not 100% reliable. Some of the places are marked areas of parking and they really aren't. But on each of these places, you have to click on it and you got to read the reviews, because the reviews are going to tell you if it's a good place to park, or yeah, this is not a real parking spot. Or like this Walmart here, they'll say to you, let's just click on it here for a moment. All right. Okay, overnight parking is allowed. Okay, so there is a Walmart that you could have parked at. Let's just look at the reviews and see what they have to say. So far, so good. This is 4 months ago. I'm just here to shop, but there's another truck in the corner that was here when I got here. This one here, 9 months ago, says no overnight parking, Walmart trucks only. Tow away guy checking. Walmart trucks only used to be a grace place to park. Truck parking is not allowed. Okay, so even though it says overnight parking allowed, there's a chance that it's not allowed. So you would need to probably contact the Walmart before you get anywhere near there and ask if you can stay there. You can say, hey, I plan to shop. You know, am I okay to stay here? You know, that's all you got to do. Here's a place here. It's called Royal Farms over here in Delaware. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't look like there's much place but to park, but that's why you want to click on the reviews here and see what people are saying. 2 to 3 truck spots. Oh, that's hard to read there. Here's a truck parking spot. Was that another Royal Farms? This one's got four stars on it. Nasty. I wouldn't eat anything from here. Women's restroom was so bad I couldn't brush my teeth in there. All right. Sometimes it doesn't matter. You just want to find a place to park. Oh, such a lovely place. Great spot. Don't listen to the complainers. Always see for yourself. It got blurry. There's a parking area here. Oh, this is a raceway and casino parking. I've stayed here twice now, and it's a great place to take a 10. They're setting up their fair right now. I don't know how long. Diesel from my tank was stolen. Great place to park, but the after-hours grab-and-go convenience store was a joke. Quiet, easy parking. Great place to park your truck, very safe. Huge parking lot next to the casino. Here's another place that I found. Let's click on that here. So this is a Shore Stop 288. It's got paid parking. Okay, yes, I know paid parking sucks, but sometimes you just have to if you're in a situation. It's got 2 stars probably because it's paid parking. But I mean, if you just need to go somewhere that's legal to park, just cough up the $20. I mean, if you're doing it all the time, you're doing something wrong. But if you just happen to be in an area, you know, like Delaware or something, sometimes you just want a legal place to go so you can get the next load and get somewhere that's going to be better. So I totally get that. Let's look at the reviews. The fried chicken isn't hit for human consumption. I'm not a complainer, but the food is terrible. Not stopping because other drivers say your paid parking is $12 a night. That's not bad. Room for about 10 trucks. No showers. Food is decent. No bueno. Better stay at the casino. My thing is it a safe place that I can park? That's all that I was looking at when I was out there driving. Heck, I'm going through here and I'm thinking, oh, this isn't too bad. It looks like there's actually places I can park. I wasn't a fan of going into these areas. I tried to stay away from them. Actually, it doesn't look like it's all that bad. Here's this parking thing here. Truck parking club. That's probably paid parking right there. But hey, if it's just for one night, do what you need to do. Park and then get going. I know, I don't want to pay for parking either, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Okay, so here's a spot. Truck rest area. You have to go into Maryland a little bit to get to it. But look at this. Many, many, many. So I guess not too many people come here. So yeah, this is what I'm saying. You plan your trip. You know where your delivery is going to be at, all right? So plan your trip. Oh, I'm going to be in this area. I need to be able to find a place that I can park. That's all you do. You look in these areas and you come up with a plan. Come up with a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. So that way, if the first one doesn't work, you can go to the second one. That casino looked like it was a good place to go. This truck rest area looks good. That one where you had to pay for parking, maybe that could have been the last resort one. But there are ways to deal with parking situations. You just got to plan your trip. That's all there is to it. I know some of you are going to say it's easier said than done. Like I said, I try to stay away from New York and New Jersey, from that area. I would try to go someplace else. But there was a time where I almost went there, and I started planning the trip ahead of time as far as me getting in and getting out and stuff. And so I was looking for places to park before even doing the load, and it turned out that I didn't do the load anyway. But yeah, just plan your trip. Anyways, that's all I've got for this. I hope you found this video useful. If you want to talk more about finding places to park, I would love to, be able to do that. So just let me know in the comments, as far as, what areas have you had a problem trying to find a place to park? Let's pull up Trucker Path together. Let's take a look at some of these areas and see if we can't find you a place to go. Even though I'm not in OTR trucking now, I still kind of keep it close to me, because I did like being out on the road when I was out on the road, and I like to keep myself thinking, if I was in this area, what would I do? So, like this fella here, Peter, if I was in Delaware and I had a delivery, or it was somewhere close and I needed a place to shut down, where would I go? And so, just looking it up on Trucker Path, I've been able to find some places, and it doesn't seem that bad, honestly. It really doesn't. So even if you had a delivery in New Jersey or in New York City, you could get it done, drive over into Delaware, or even Maryland. Looks like there's some options, and then just go park for the night. Pay for parking if you have to, get your next load, get the hell out of there. And then once you're out of there, then you can go and you can find places that, you don't have to pay for parking. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think in the comments about this whole situation. I'm disappointed in Alex over there at Mutha Trucker. He's wrong. I'm sorry. Just from my experience working in security and also being a driver myself, this guy's clearly in the wrong. He knows he's in the wrong, but he's still trying to justify himself. I'm really interested to find out what happened afterwards. Is that a story that he's going to tell? That's what I want to know. So what did you do? When you left, what happened? Where did you go? Did you just park off on the side of the road somewhere? did DOT actually come by and write you a ticket because you were parked illegally on an off-ramp or an on-ramp, or, you know, did you manage to find a place? And where was it? I'm interested, but this is the only video this guy has put up. He sent it over to Mutha Trucker, and Mutha Trucker said, "Oh yeah, I'll put it up," and then he puts his video up, and that's where we're at. Well, you know what? Let's hear more of the story. All right, what happened? Did you violate your hours? What happened as a result? Were you able to get a pass or explain it to your company? Are you an owner-operator? You know, let's hear more of the story. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on another video. Hey, we got gaming videos on here, so there's plenty of stuff to help cheer you up. Have a killer awesome day.